Ready to go? Okay. Hello everyone, Jason Schroeder again, BSRL. I got Jake behind the camera. It's actually the same day, but this is our lean improvement for the day. This one centers around our one-piece flow schedule. And so many of you have seen a schedule like this. It's in Excel. Don't freak out about that. It shows, it shows all of the column headings with the dates. So January, February, March, and then up here in the top it shows the date, the calendar date of the Monday of that week. So these columns are weeks. And then over here on the left, 1A, 1B, level 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, 3C. These are areas inside the building. They're about 10,000 square feet. What this schedule does is it creates a flow for these activities. So one is wall layout, top track, and carrier supports. And you'll see one over here is listed in the beginning of this one-piece flow. 2 is fire sprinkler piping and begin large mechanical piping. You'll see 2 over here. And then 3 is priority walls and interstitial drywall. You can see we have a flow over here. So long story short, this legend has all of the activities that we need to perform inside the building, and they're in blocks per week. And the genius behind the schedule is that every phase of work has to be completed that week, or else they get to work Saturdays. And what it does is it takes the bottlenecks, or the slowest contractors, the slowest phases, and it lines them out. So right here on ours, flooring is one of our slower activities. Taping is always a little bit slower because of the sanding. The mechanical install is the slower, so I have BN down here. These are the bottlenecks. If you've ever read The Goal, a really good lean book that Erica and Lean Dean recommend. These are our bottlenecks, and every other contractor in the interiors has been leveled out to be in flow with them. And so it's called a one-piece flow. The contractors have flow, and they finish as they go the phase of work that they were doing, or that one piece of work as they go. So a couple things with this. Like I said, I'm sure you're used to doing it. It allows you to communicate with everyone on site where they're supposed to be. So it's really powerful communication tool. The other thing is that we are able to control areas geographically. So contractors are able to own that 10,000 square feet, and that means they keep it clean, they keep it swept, they control that area, they have precedence, they have the materials there, everyone else should be out. The other thing that's really big is you can track trade damage. So if that contractor was in there in that week and they own the area and they're supposed to be the only one in there and everyone else is their guest, then they're responsible for the trade damage. And that's one of the answers to how can we get trade damage accounted for self-performed work on our projects. So the other thing that this does is it creates predictability around materials. So we don't change it, we don't jockey it back and forth, so we get large amounts of inventory and unpredictability. We keep these dates, and materials show up just when we need to. The other thing that's really big is that because this isn't a complex P6 schedule, people are able to quickly know where they're supposed to be and then focus on roadblocks. So if we're in here trying to do inspections and hanging drywall and then taping and then painting, we don't have to go through the detailed schedule to find out where we're supposed to be. We already know that. And what we can do is go focus on making sure that everything's ready, inspections are ready, work is complete, everybody's finished, there are no open RFIs, roadblocks are out of the way. It allows the team not to get distracted and to go focus on roadblocks. BUM CP is doing something similar where they've simplified their interiors and they've put everything on a floor plan and they've mapped it out and put dates on it to simplify it to do the exact same thing. This just does it in a block schedule. So it's our one-piece flow because we've leveled everyone out per the bottlenecks. We're trying to finish as we go the piece of work that we're doing in those phases, and it's a really great communication tool, and it supports so many other different lean practices. It's just amazing. So really has worked out well for us. It is working well for us. We're on schedule, and then this predicts us all the way over to substantial completion to 0 defects, and immediately we're able to know if we're off base, if we're off schedule, we need to make corrections and adjust for manpower. So that's one of our lean ideas. I know it's a scheduling practice, but the way we're using it with lean concepts is what makes it lean. Thank you.